What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Bria, aka Bria Badass, and today we are in a whole new situation. We got a whole setup going on. I got a microphone, so I'm coming talking business. So today we are starting a new series, and it is called "Your Content Sucks," but don't worry, I'm here to help. Refer to me as your fairy content mother, okay? I'm here to help you push past the bullshit and make better content. This series is perfect for any aspiring content creators, but also content creators that have been feeling stuck or want to do a refresh and a rebrand. Also, this is good for entrepreneurs and small business owners who are tasked with making content and you don't want to. You're constantly like, what the is this? Now, before we start, I do want to give a little background about myself, because you probably like, girl, who is you? Who is you to be telling me what I need to do? Who is you to be telling me that my content sucks? Don't worry, I'm about to give you my resume. I've been into digital marketing for about 15 years now. It's close to 15 years. I went to school for marketing. Essentially, I went to Valdosta State University and I got a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology with a minor in advertising and marketing. While I was in school, that is pretty much where my creative journey began because of the types of classes that I had to take for my marketing minor. I took a few classes like photography, videography, graphic design, art history, and all of those things. That is when I discovered my passion for art in general, and which then transferred into digital marketing at that time. So I was able to just find what I enjoyed to do, and it's been stuck ever since. And as far as currently, I do work as a content and marketing manager for a home design company. I manage all of the social ecosystems for the company and sister brands. So I have about 5 brands that I manage all at one time. And it is a lot to juggle, but I do a damn good job. It's something I'm very passionate about, and I would love to help you guys understand and learn more about the art of digital marketing and content creation. So now, without further ado, let's get into today's topic. So to start off, we are going to be talking about branding and the importance of having a solid personal brand. We're starting here because this is going to be the baseline for everything else that we talk about, and the baseline for creating long-lasting brands and creating content that is going to stick and help you find your community and also help you find the people that are looking for you. So your personal brand is how people experience you, right? Like, what's your vibe, your voice, your energy? What do you give off to the world? And everybody is walking around with a personal brand. Simply put, your personal brand encompasses who you are as a person, right? How you show up in the world, which makes it the easiest part, but in the same breath, it makes it the most important part of all of this. The cheat code to actually finding and knowing your personal brand is to think about those things that has always been easy for you, the things that come naturally, right? For instance, when you think of a famous dancer or a famous comedian, right, and you hear people talk about them, most of the time they'll say something like he or she was dancing before they could walk, or he or she was always the class clown. And it's not surprising to them that what they're doing, professionally aligned with how they showed up just from when they were a little person. So that is a good way and a good indicator for you to kind of understand what it is that may be a passion for you. Is something that just comes naturally. Let's do a little exercise. Think of a few times where you helped someone or accomplished something and it was the easiest thing, or it didn't take much effort and you was just being yourself and you were just living your life. Think of something like that. Now, with those things in mind, ask yourself, what is it that you want to be known for? When people think of you, what's the first thing that they'll say about you or your brand? What do you want them to remember about you? What long-lasting impression do you want to have? But also, think about what feels natural and sustainable. Being able to sustain that is also very important, but sustainability is very easy if we're doing stuff that comes naturally to us, right? So think about your core values. Think about your strengths. Think about ways that you already show up authentically yourself in your day-to-day. Pause the video, think about those things, write them down, and then come right back. Okay, now that you are back and you have your list, these are what I call core creative concepts, right? Or CCC for short. I'm going to share my core creative concepts with you all so you can get a better understanding of what my stance is when it comes to showing up online and creating content for my brand and personal brand. This one I have is being resourceful. I'm all about using what you have and finding different ways to accomplish something. Second, we have creative empowerment. I believe everybody walking the earth is creative in some type of way, and I feel like it's my job to instill that into people. 3, we have simplifying marketing and content creation. I understand that marketing is something that doesn't come easy to some people. I think one of my gifts is being able to break down those bigger concepts and simplifying that way people can kind of have a better understanding of those things. Number 4, we have helping people feel seen and heard, whether that's through being creative or just in life in general. I'm that person, like, any stranger or person I don't know might come up to me and confide in me and talk to me. Been like that all my life. I don't know what it is, but it's just one of those things that's very unexplainable. Number 5, we have being relatable. So my approach to how I show up online and anything I do is rooted in who I am, in my own experiences. So yeah, it's normal for me to use sarcasm. It's normal for me to use humor. It's normal for me to use choice words, because sometimes you got to use a choice word. Okay, I like to get the people going. You know what I'm saying? It's just what I do. Last but not least, we have self-expression. So naturally, as a creative person, I am really into art. I'm really into film. I'm really into music. I'm really into culture. And I feel like it's everyone's birthright to find those things that just kind of get you going. You know, I like to express myself through content. So whether that is the music that I choose or the vibe that I set, I feel like self-expression is one of those things that sets you apart. Now let's do a deep dive on a few successful creators and their creative concepts, or what I see their creative concepts to be based on how they've shown up online so far and the content that they create. That way we can kind of do it backwards and you can kind of see how I'm coming up with these things. So first we have Miss Tabitha Brown. Everybody loves Miss Tab. I have living a wholesome, healthy lifestyle, faith and spiritual grounding, plant-based and holistic wellness, family, community, and love. And with Tabitha's brand, I feel like all of her content really is like heart-led, heartfelt. You feel like you are hugging her regardless of what she puts out. And it's a clear representation amongst her brands, and you know, her content and everything that she puts out is in alignment with who she is. Next we have Drewski. So for Drewski's core creative concepts, I have comedic relatability, cultural influence and impact, high energy entertainment. So we all know Drewski. If you were to look at his content and the things that he has been putting out since he started putting content out on social media, he knows all of our lives. I don't know how he does it, but he does. So he really has that on lock when it comes to the relatability piece. And it all goes back into what he has made his brand to be. He's done a lot of leaning into feel good culture. Things like his Could Have Been Records, or, you know, his spinoff of like Could Have Been Love and all that stuff, which is a play on all of the shows that we used to watch, like I Love New York. That's heavily culturally impactful for us. And so it's something that, you know, he does well. And then also everything is high energy with him. That's just the type of person he is. So as you see him collaborate with other brands and stuff like that, the brands already know how he coming, right? And that's the reason why they choose him for certain things. So he does collaborations like with Adidas, Prize Picks, Bud Light. I've seen him do some things with Nike. It's all that same Drewski feel, and that's what you're going to always get from him. And last but not least, we have Miss Jackie Aina. And for her core creative concepts, I have inclusivity, empowerment, luxury and beauty, and intentional self-care. So if you take a glance at any of Jackie's platforms, any of her content amongst platforms, you can just see that she oozes Black woman luxury. Even when I'm consuming her content, it makes me feel good, you know, as being a Black woman, and she connects with us in that way. What I know is once some cameras go off, that is literally how she's still living her life. I think this is the goal here. You want people to realize that, okay, this is not no play. It garners better connection and it garners better storytelling as well. So yeah, it's important to know, okay, is this really me when the cameras go off? Ask yourself that question and then go from there. So using your own core creative concepts from now on is literally going to transform the way that you show up online. So imagine being able to do away with having to niche. People love to say pick a niche. I'm not one of those people. You can just simply press record and show up as yourself. Use your core creative concepts as the baseline. Everything that you put out, make sure that it's reflective of that. And this is how you're going to create and be able to sustain a brand that's going to find your core audience and reach your goals. That's what we call creative freedom. Being able to be yourself regardless. And that's what I'm trying to do. My people gonna find me, and that's just how I feel about it. I would love to hear some of your own creative concepts. Go ahead and drop some in the comment section. Let's start helping each other. Let's try to expand on some of these things. Let's get these ideas flowing as we go into the next part of the series. I'm super excited about this. I hope y'all are too. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.